YouTube, back like we never left. It's your boy Z. You tuning in to the Subblood Podcast. Uh, a few days ago, I did a video on this this viral video that went out about a young lady um, and a young man. Um, I guess co-parenting with the. I'm pretty sure y'all know what it is with the McDonald's. She threw the food on the floor, whatever. I mean, on the ground. I'm like, bro, it was crazy. And I just did a response video to it. Um, and today I got two other guests. What's up, Banks?
What's going on? What's going on, man? Chilling.
Okay. What's up, BC?
What's going on?
Okay, BC Banks in the building. Yeah, you guys heard seen the video.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sure I did. Yeah.
I mean, so what was you doing? Like, what'd you get from the video? How you feel? Like, what's your response?
Like, I want me to dive into it a little bit first. Oh, okay. So, I mean, when I first saw it, of course, I had to chuckle at it, but I want to make sure that I get the facts and everything straight. Make sure it's a real video first, which is definitely was. And just in a nutshell, when I first looked at it, I'm like, oh boy, he's not wrong. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have a obligation to do anything for her kids. Now, we can dive into that a little bit more because, whatever the relationship is with him and her, if they're in a relationship and she has kids, then, that is a total package deal. So with that, I would say that he probably, if he's with her, he knows the situation. So he probably would, bring food, for all of them, because if they're in a committed relationship, then he has to step up for it and play that role, with the other kids as well. But if they're not in a relationship or none of that, it's not his obligation to provide food for her other kids. I think she needs to take that up with the other kid's father. The other kid's father should not have them in that kind of situation where they're depending on another man to provide for them. So that's the tiny take.
The video, it was funny. It was kind of weird too, but I would think it's so many ways you can spend it.
Mm-hmm.
And like just now listening to you, I'm thinking like, okay, if he obviously know this woman, so there's no way that he wouldn't know if he pulled up, you know what I'm saying, again with this single meal, for for his child, that she would not have that type of response. You know what I mean? I would like to think that he know her in a way that, yeah, shorty probably gonna bug up. You know what I mean? So let me just try a different approach. And that's just judging just strictly off the reaction she gave. You know what I mean? Like, it was shady. It was shady from the jump. So I kind of feel like, man, like you it's certain things, and I'm just speaking on relationships. Like you know who you dealing with. You know what I mean? It's certain things you can like trigger words. Like certain things you do like that just get on her nerves, and you just okay. You know what? I don't want to take it there. I already know it's gonna be something. So let me just try a different approach maybe. You know what I mean? I don't know. What's up, BC? You got something in your mind, man?
No, I was just listening to what you were saying. It's like we don't know how well he know her. Just because they got
True
a
story.
kid don't mean
True
nothing.
story.
Like that girl, he probably don't know her last name. He probably just situation.
He had to know her for at least for a few years.
Based off the kid, they could just been a one night. Oh, I'm pregnant. Oh, and that's just been a relationship. So to say that he obligated, I look at it like this. What would look to say that he obligated? Come on now,
Right.
4 other kids. Other kids.
Well, I'm not saying he obligated at all.
it shouldn't be his. I don't know. He shouldn't have to worry about how she gonna react to the situation because he doing what he can do for his kid. I mean, that's 3 other kids or 4 other kids. Their father should be providing for them.
True.
Should be helping out. You know what I mean?
But obviously, that's not a situation she got going well from him.
Because now
because they obviously ain't eating.
She possibly could have just messed that up with him. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you got 1 kid. That's 1 less kid you got to worry about. Let's get the 3 other dads or 4 other dads, however many other kids you got. Let's use that energy towards the one. I'm just saying, let's just use that energy towards the ones that ain't doing anything. Like, at least he doing it. Okay, I know he taking care of. I know he coming through and bringing some McDonald's if we ain't got food. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. That's how I look at it.
She just applying the pressure to the one who
to the wrong one. I feel like the energy is put in the wrong one. You know.
Hey, judging by her reaction, man, I would not doubt that.
Yeah, you can tell in that video that see women like that. And for some of y'all women that's listening, you know, this is not to get y'all angry or anything like that. But I just have to say it.
Say it, man.
Women like that, you know, they already have the anger built up in them because of their past mistakes that they've made. And I'm not saying that the kids are the mistakes. I'm saying that their past mistakes that they have made, you know, with those other men, where they're just steady. Everyone you date, you don't have to have a baby by. But obviously, a lot of women don't get that. So they already have that anger built up in them about what the other guys did not do.
So you mean like excess baggage from the previous situation?
And they have that pent up. So the next person that they get with, all that's going on him. And she's going to be angry already. She's going to be already having him walking on eggshells because she's just ready to pounce, just like you see in the video. Like, oh, I'm getting ready to expose them. I bet that bag looked too small.
Right.
Oh, man.
And it shouldn't have never got to that.
Hey, we at it. This Up Blood Podcast. This is the boy Z. Hey, all the women tuning in, drop a comment below. You know, let me know what you think, especially, you know, his remark. You know, I want to dive into it. But go ahead, not to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I won't go say too much more. I'm going to give it, you know, hand it over.
Okay.
But I was just going to say, and there's just a lot of built up anger. But ladies, you got to understand that you made that bed. And when you make that bed, you gotta sleep in it and take the consequences that comes with it. And if you're getting a lot of kids with a lot of different men, then you have to handle those responsibilities. It doesn't matter what day your food stamps is coming on. That's not the other man's, you know, problem or obligation. Now, we don't know how tight their relationship is, and we don't know how good he knows her, whatever the case is.
Gotcha.
But, you know, besides that, and also the way he came, I mean, she came at him. She didn't even come at him decent, you know. If she was a respectable woman.
What you mean by decent?
Oh. Yeah, she didn't. You could tell she didn't, you know, like an adult. Yeah, she didn't pull him to the side and kind of explain the situation, look and say, you know, well, I really don't have it right now. You know, would it be a problem if you know, let me borrow a few dollars, or could you get, you know, the other kids a little something to eat? You know, I'll give it back to you or whatever. Right. You know, when I get this and that. It wasn't none of that. It was just straight, you know, climbing for his neck. And you ladies just got to stop that. A lot of y'all think that y'all just entitled, and you're not. That. You know, so
I like that. Speaking truth to us. What's up, DC?
No, I agree with for the most part. Like, yeah, that's true, man. Like, all she had to do is really just pull him over to the side and have that conversation, adult conversation. Like, hey, I see you brought something for your son, but I'm in this situation and I got 3 or 4 other kids that I gotta provide for. You think you can possibly spend a few more dollars to help out? So yeah, I mean, if she would have tried that, she probably would have got a different reaction. But instead, she just came with a guards up and started swinging. You know what I mean? And he dodging all the shots like Mayweather. You know what I mean? So yeah, if she would just, I agree with that. If she would have probably just, if you would have just tried that, you possibly could have got a different reaction. So yeah.
What y'all would have did?
Hot for blood.
If y'all was
I would have did.
in that exact situation.
It's hard for me to imagine myself, and not to say that it won't, or it definitely won't happen, but that it can't happen. But that's a tough question, blood. Like, shit. Um, and it just reversed the World versus Wade. Like shit.
Oh yeah.
That'd been. I've been lucky to, up
Yeah.
until now. But what I've done. I mean, low key, first of all, like me personally, um, you know, I'm spending time with my son. So,
Right.
Um, I'm coming to get him. Like, yeah, I came to see my son or my daughter, and we gone. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey son, hey daughter, did you eat? You hungry? I'm feeding him, and bringing him back. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be, we don't need that transaction. The only thing you need to know is that I came to see my child and how long, when I'm coming back with him. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's pretty much it. Um, that's definitely the way I would have handled it. I mean, yeah, you can't say what you would have did, what you could have did, but I mean, moving forward, like that's just got to be the move altogether because, some people just have that and like they have that intention, like she called herself exposing a guy, and then just putting out her business and they business and just embarrassing herself, you know what I mean? Which I hate to
Clout
see
chasing.
people do. And maybe that's what it was, like you get a lot of and that's the ugly thing about, this clout chasing ish. It's a thing that, a lot of people do, just do ish just to get likes and whatever, but is and I think that's weird, especially now that we moving in this killing the free speech thing and this cancel culture. You know what I mean? Like these things are so dangerous, and it's weird. The fact that we on social media, and you could just get canceled because you don't agree with somebody's opinion or you have your own opinion.
Right.
That's different from somebody else, and now all of a sudden, you this, you that. That's a slippery slope, man, and pretty much another episode we'll touch on later. But yeah, like that's definitely how I would handle it. You know what I mean? You seem like you got it already together.
I mean, I had two quick answers on that. I think if that was me, well, first of all, I wouldn't have chose a woman like that anyway. But let's just hypothetically say I was in that situation. See, there's an A and there's a B. See, the A part is, are we in a relationship? So if we in a committed relationship and we like that, then I think, first of all, if I'm that close with a woman, I know the situation. So I think that I probably would have. I think I probably would have gotten the rest of the kids, or I would have gotten something that they all could have ate. I'm not saying it would have been McDonald's.
You pretty much agree with my first point I made about he obviously knew her,
But we don't know that. And it's,
Gotcha.
I'm saying for me,
Right.
if I'm in the relationship and we like that, and I know the situation, then I would bring some food so they all can eat. It don't have to be McDonald's. It don't have to be nothing special. And her situation wasn't like that anyway because she threw the food on the ground. So if you're starving and you're dying,
I
you're not
didn't
gonna
notice
throw
that.
food
True.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And
I noticed
that's one thing I thought was weird. Like, damn.
She just wanted to pick a
So
fight.
like, fuck all the
Yeah.
kids. Like, not nobody.
because
Yeah.
it wasn't like that. Situation wasn't dire like that. That's why she threw the food on the ground. But of course we know what the other answer is. If we not together, then no, I'm not. My job is to provide for my child, and I'm not shedding out a whole bunch of everything else for other kids because that's the other man's responsibility. I'm not doing nothing but aiding those other three guys to continue to be lazy and be deadbeats.
That's I am buying food for the squad. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, y'all go. You know what I mean? I am at least doing that, but I'm definitely not taking that type of situation. You know, like, nah, that's a no for me, all the way. But yeah, what's up, BC? What you got to add to it?
Just I pretty much agree with him for the most part. Like, okay, if they involved, okay, yeah, you know the situation. I feel like you taking on that responsibility too. Yeah, bring food for all the kids, but
So the operative is relationship.
in a way, but he know the situation. I'm pretty sure. I'm just assuming. I don't know if he do. If he don't. Okay, let's say if he do know the situation. If he know the situation, he still could have brought them something to eat, knowing the situation.
Right.
But it's a lot of variables in this. You know what I mean? Like, is she with another guy? Do she got a new boyfriend?
Right.
Because if so, then he should be taking on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then okay, if she's single, okay, cool. But then, is that the oldest child? That might have been the first child. Now she had 3 other babies.
Let me pause you on that. So yeah, I want you guys to drop a comment. Let me know what you think about that. You know, specifically what he just said. You know what I mean? Like, the relationship wise. You know what I mean? If she does have another guy that's involved, like, you know, she got a current, maybe he just the guy, you know, maybe, you know, he out the door, on his way out the door, and she got a new guy, whatever. I mean, everybody just tune in. You know, I want to hear both perspectives. You know what I mean? Just I will have some women on my show to chime in on that as well. But drop a comment. Go ahead, bro.
But yeah, so, you know, does she have a new guy? You know what I mean? And you can't just keep switching up like, oh, I got a new guy. And then once the new guy leave, you come, now you want to put pressure. Oh, you guys got to step up.
You know
what I mean? Like, I don't have a boyfriend anymore. Exactly. It's time for you to do it. Then once you get a new guy, all right, y'all good. Like, how we playing this? You know what I mean? So it just needs to be a little more understanding, but communication. I mean, that's the biggest struggle with pretty much a lot of relationships. So
true story.
You can obviously see that, but yeah, that's my take on it.
That's what's up. Yeah. It was interesting, man. It was fun to see. Funny to see. I say that.
Yeah.
Very entertaining. How about that?
Right.
But yeah, thanks guys for tuning in to the Sup Blood Podcast. I'm your host Z Banks. Thanks for tuning in. BC, thanks for tuning in.
I appreciate you, man.
We out.
Peace.